Hi everyone, welcome to the Knacklers workshop. So today's video is a bit of an update on the EMCO Star. So I think it's about 3 months ago when I first showed you it, and basically I just had this sort of part of it, but I've sort of managed to find some other bits for it. So I thought I'd sort of give you an update, and we've sort of now got a bit of a I've sort of fitted it to a 𝗪𝗥𝗦𝗞𝗦𝗛𝗥, which and I'll walk you through the logic of what I've done there. Okay, so let's have a walk over and see what we've got. So I think in the last one I showed you, we had the rails, and we had this table, so we can use that with the sanding disc. Because I've got the now what is effectively the bench, the goal is to have these rails so they don't stick out past. They've got to go back that way a little bit at the moment because I'm just setting it up. So really, if that's not on there, then I just don't want to have anything protruding. But I'll show you a little job that I've got to do because of the decision I've made not to have that sticking out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Nothing on the main body of it has changed, other than maybe it's a little bit cleaner. This table is new. I managed to pick that up. To be truthful, I'm not exactly sure what it's used for. It's for some sort of carpentry stuff, but it does. It will tilt. So you can set it to various angles, and what I've got the so the spindle that goes onto the comes out of the main drive. So what my plan is to cut the to make an arbor to be able to take a grinding wheel and be able to run that on there, and then this is an 8-inch one, which will. There's enough clearance there for an 8-inch to go on. I don't think I probably won't run anything that big, but it will give me an opportunity to be able to fashion this to allow it to set it to different angles for grinding tools for the lathe, you know, HSS tool bits. So I was very pleased to get that. You can adjust through this lever here. You can adjust the height up and down, so it's not permanently fixed on center height. So going up and down and back, you know, angle wise, it makes it it's going to make it quite a flexible grinding setup there. What I want to do is to be able to put this table, I suppose you would call it. I want to be able to put it over on this side as well, to take the benefits of moving on an angle, because this is fixed. But as you can see, this is a whole lot wider, that one, than this one. So what I plan to do is to just turn up some plugs to go inside the bore there, which will be flush, and then have another piece of steel the same diameter that I can just screw in to extend it slightly to allow me to put that on whenever I need it. So that's just the plan on that one. Let's have a look over here. So these are some of the other bits and bobs I've picked up. This is again some sort of woodworking thing. It just came with a job lot that I bought. This is a moulding cutter, I believe, and I think what you do is you grind these to different angles, and therefore you can cut shapes in wood. That's that fits onto the main spindle, and that allows you to, so you effectively got a coupling if you want to drive anything else here. What they have is a thickness planer is one of the accessories which I don't have. So that's yeah. So that's a flexible coupling for that. Got a couple of face plates, so they're pretty good, reasonable nick. That's the table for the fits on. Let's move over here. That fits on for the bandsaw. It's the other way around actually, but yeah. So you've seen that before. Now, okay. So if you give me a second, I'll take this bit off and then I'll show you it with the tailstock and all that stuff, so it's a bit more of a wood turning scenario. Okay, back in. Hi everyone, so I've put the tailstock on, tool holder, I've got a rest, and then there's another one that's about twice as big. So let me see if I can set you down there. So what we've got, so what I don't have is the bit that goes on here, I don't know what it's called, that you dig into the wood to hold it, but we got roughly, it's probably about 10 inches is the between centres. So I'm not sure I'm ever going to do any wood turning, but it was just really bits and pieces I've picked up at reasonable prices to allow this to move forward. So we've put I'm in the process of putting some wood. I managed to cut it the wrong size, but in the base of the workmate, and I'll just sort of put all the accessories down there. All I've done to secure, we got some coach bolts here, and if we look underneath we can see the wood sticking through, and then that's just clamped in the jaws of the workmate. And what I did over here, if we go down, we can see where the centre line of the workmate is, and I've got the centre line and all the way up. So then I've got the centre of gravity right over the centre of the workmate. So it makes it quite stable. Yeah, the whole thing. I haven't actually bolted it down, so I've got all the bolts ready. So that's one of the final jobs to do, and then I should have the thing running. So it's been quite fun, sort of trying to source all the bits and bobs just to make it a bit more of a complete machine. I will lock off the ends of the rails here, because I just want to try and keep it within that footprint that I've created there. Yeah, so that's really sort of pretty much the update. I've got a few, well, I've actually got parts of another one here, because I picked that up because I don't know whether that even runs. I've tried running this one and everything seems to be fine so far. So I've got a few more spares, a few more sort of tables like this. So I think I've got enough to sort of keep this thing running for as long as I'm going to need it for anyway. And I think it was, I still have the view that it'd be quite a good addition to the shop. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the progress. Okay, so that's about it. The update on the the EMCO Star. So next time we do anything on this, what we'll be doing is turning up the arbor for the grinding wheel, and doing the extending plugs for this. Yeah, I think they're the main things I want to get sorted, and then I think it then sort of start to become a pretty useful machine. Obviously I bolt it down, but I can't. I won't film that. Okay, all right. Well, as always, many thanks for watching. Stay happy, strong, and healthy, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.